Hey YouTube, TeamMinoritySPG's here on MCO40's channel. He told me that you guys wanted to see a fairy deck. I told him that I had one built, and so he thought it was a good idea to do a video swap, so I was like, sure, you know. And he has posted a Gem Knight video on our channel. I think you guys will like it a lot. The Gem Knights aren't legal yet, but it kind of gives you a look into the future of what is coming in Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, definitely check that out. It's a really cool profile, and I think you guys would enjoy it a lot. Okay, so agents, this is a very rough draft for me. I haven't done as much testing as I wanted to, but I like it so far. So here we go. 2 Archlord Christia. This is basically your big boss monster. There is another boss monster, but once you drop Christia, usually your opponent's done unless they have like a Dark Hole or something like that. So yeah, really good card, and it shuts down plants, which are probably going to, I don't know, they may be the top played deck. I don't know, probably Samurais, but you know, it shuts down Samurais as well. 3 Hyperion. If you guys haven't read him, he's basically Dark Arm Dragon for light monsters. But he's actually easier to drop than Dark Arm Dragon. He requires like very little setup. 3 Earth. This is your Stratos, and it's also a tuner. Earth searches out Venus. Play 3 of that. And Venus spams 3 Shine Ball, which are used for Synchro Shenanigans, in conjunction with Genix ally Birdman. And I use 3 of him. Basically what you do is you spam Shine Balls with Venus, and then you bounce one with Birdman, then you bring it back down with Venus, because Venus special summons from the deck or the hand, and then you go off into Synchro Shenanigans. On turn 2 or 3, I've ended with fields of Hyper Librarian, Trishula, and Hyperion. I've ended with another field of Hyper Librarian, Ancient Sacred Wyvern, and Christia. This deck does have some ridiculous plays in it sometimes, but you know, for the most part, you kind of just sit back and control for the most of it. But it does drop some big turns. Okay. Yep, 3 Birdman. 2 Herald of Orange Light. This is basically your Effect Veiler. The difference is that you have to discard another fairy monster with Herald of Orange Light, but the main advantage is that you actually destroy the monster that Herald negates. Effect Veiler doesn't do that. It just kind of, you know, if you Veiler Trishula, it sits there on the field, well, Orange Light will actually get rid of it too. So yeah, really good card. And Honest. Let's see. Okay. Spells. 3 cards from the sky. Ridiculous card, love it a lot. 3 Duality. 2 MST. Reborn, Book, Mind Control, True Nade, Dark Hole. Okay. Time for traps. By the way, this deck is 42 cards, and it's because I kept drawing into double Shine Ball. If I had it at 40, it was kind of ridiculous. But yeah, here we go. Traps. 2 Dust Tornado. 2 Miraculous Descent. Basically, the combo is cards from the sky with Miraculous Descent, or you know, stuff you remove from play with Hyperion. This is basically like Escape from the Dark Dimension, but it's for fairy monsters, I think. Yeah, just any fairy. So yeah, really good. And this is basically going to act as your 2nd and 3rd Royal Oppression in this deck, because you're going to bring, most of the time you're going to bring back Christia and disrupt your opponent's plays, like their Debris play, Kageki play, Monster Reborn, Called Haunted, whatever. You are just going to disrupt something big for them and screw them over. 2 Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, Torrential, Mirror Force, and 1 Royal Oppression. This deck does a really good job of synchroing out and then just like setting Oppression and winning from there. Oppression is just a really ridiculous card, and you know, and you're basically running 3 in here, so you should be able to stop your opponent from special summoning pretty well. Time for the extra deck. Okay, M is barring my Ari arm, but that's what it is. Catastor, Hyper Librarian, Brionic, Gaianite, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This thing will lead to a lot of OTKs. Make sure you have it in your fairy extra deck. If you're running light tuners in general, like Nordics, and you know, maybe, you know, plants probably don't have the extra deck space for this, but this thing is pretty ridiculous. Fable should use it too, though. Black Rose Dragon, Scrap Archfiend, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Thought Ruler, 1 Trishula, and 1 Ally of Justice Decisive Armor. You can make this pretty easily with Shine Balls and Birdman. You know, a couple times I actually made this and then dropped Charistia and won the game from there. So, yeah. And 1 Chimeric Fortress Dragon. Alright guys, that's it. Remember, that's a rough draft. But tell me what you guys think of the deck. There are quite a few different builds of this deck. That's what I really like about it. Next time you see it, it might be completely different. It might be like a Decree build, or Herald of Perfection build, or, you know, 3 Gold Sarcophagus, 3 Miraculous Descent build, something like that. You know, just, you know, I really like that fairies have a lot of different options in their deck. And it makes for a lot of fun games. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you again, Robbie, for letting us have this video on your channel, and I hope your subscribers enjoyed it. If you guys want to come over to TeamMinoritySPG's channel and watch for Robbie's Gem Knight video, I think you guys will really enjoy that. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and Team Minority out.